Hello, friends. It's great to be back with you again. Let us see what Samarth Ramdas Swami has said in his 130th shloka. Manā alpa saṅkalpa tohī nasāva Sadā satya saṅkalpa cittī vasāva Janī jalpa vīkalpa tohī tyajāvā Ramākāṅta ekāṅtakālī bhajāvā. O my mind, stay away from short-term resolves. Engrave them so that the true resolves reside within you all the time. Neither do babbling nor keep doubting yourself. In solitude, devote yourself to worshipping Lord Rama. In this shloka, Samarth Ramdas Swami talks about how to go about bringing into practice that what will be needed to overcome the Shadripus, the six enemies of the mind. Kalpa means ritual. Saṅkalpa refers to a heartfelt desire, a solemn vow, an intention or a resolve to do something. We can loosely call it a resolution, but it is much more than that as it comes from deeper within. There is a difference between goals, the resolutions, and the saṅkalpa. Goals are normally a personal need to achieve something in a given time. Resolutions are the vows which we take for changing our behavior. Saṅkalpa is more heartfelt resolve done with a ritual. It connects inwardly to our highest intention and is always positive affirmation. It is believed that when the mind is relaxed, the sankalpa can be written on the subconscious. It may also be repeated in our minds in the mornings and also before meditation. In order to overcome the shadripus, which are lust, rage, attachment, ego, temptation, and jealousy, and to take control over our minds, we need real, heartfelt, deep resolves which will be permanent in nature, as it is not easy to overcome these enemies of the mind. If we end up breaking the resolve in a relatively short time, it's not going to help. It is like someone trying to get rid of a bad habit and deciding to work towards it, then accomplish that only for a few days or a few weeks, and then going back to the same bad habit again. Or the famous example of the New Year resolutions like going to gym, waking up early in the morning, which vanish just within few weeks as we get to the end of January time frame. This is what Samarth Ramdas Swami refers when he says alpa saṅkalpa, short term resolve. Oh, my mind, we should never ever do a short term resolve, and that is practically not at all a resolve. In fact, breaking the resolutions will ingrain our minds that we cannot stick to anything and we are worthless when it comes to sticking to resolutions, and that is absolutely dangerous self talk. Samarth Ramdas Swami tells us to instead to adopt satya saṅkalpa, the desire for the permanent and heartfelt resolve. Not just adopt, but engrave on our minds in a way that there cannot be absolutely anything in this world which will divert us from sticking to that resolve. This can happen only when we literally repeat the resolve in our mind multiple times a day and every day of the week and for years together and do actions on it. Vasāva means to reside. The resolve should have a permanent place in our minds, like staying in our own home and not like renting the place in our minds for a short time. Imagine how you will keep your own home and will take care of it with extra precautions, as everything you do in it has a feeling of my home attached to it. Very rarely someone will treat the rented house in the same way, as it is clear to them that this is their temporary residence and there is no attachment to it. Jalpa means vain talk. Vīkalpa means having doubts about the vow, the resolve. Samartha tells our minds to give up both of these. Sometimes some people have a habit of publicizing their resolutions way too much, way too early, and also by making them appear bigger than they are in their minds. When it comes to the heartfelt resolves, the vain talk or publicizing it with a hint of ego or pride will actually work against keeping it. If we start doubting our own resolves, the outcome is obvious. We will go towards the easy route of not sticking to it by providing numerous examples to our minds about why it is not going to help. Our minds feed on the thoughts which come to us. If we start negative thoughts, it will support by pulling out various other negative reasons and thoughts. Whereas if we start with positive mindset, it will keep on providing hundreds of positive results which either we have achieved in other situations or someone else has achieved. Samarth Ramdas Swami hence tells us to devote ourselves to Lord Sri Rama and spend some time alone by meditating. Before the meditation, we can repeat our heartfelt resolves. This in turn will help to engrave them on our subconscious mind as we do the meditation without we even realizing that. Then subsequently our desires will automatically change, and that will help us in winning our shadriputs, the six enemies of the mind. Friends, if you like this explanation, feel free to give a feedback and do like, share, and subscribe to the channel A Dialogue with Our Mind. Jai Jai Raghuveer Samartha.